And what would you say have been some of the biggest achievements in the last 10 years, or what are some of the really good stories that have come out of the way out?
Wow. So many. I guess the ones that are really close to my heart were, I seen this centre is amazing because I'm a visionary, and so I saw this as an office block. No, most people saw this as an office block. I saw this as a centre that was full of life, and it's in the last year that vision has really become a reality. Every day there are a different group of women and young people that are in this building, different things, from an art class in the art room to a therapeutic session in the classroom to people eating a home-cooked meal in the kitchen, and every day there's a different group of young people or a different group of women here, and so that's been a real achievement. Going back in the early days, one of our first kind of rescues was a woman who was forced onto the streets by a partner. She was maybe 6.5 stone, and every time she came to our centre, she'd been more and more abused by this man. She'd lost her hair because he used to drag her around by her hair. It got to the point where she'd come in and he was hitting her with sticks, and I just knew if she didn't get out she was going to die, and there was going to be a day when she didn't walk back through those doors. And so we needed to what we call do a rescue, but was about, she wanted out, she wanted off the drugs, she wanted to get away from this guy who was making her work on the streets. And so at a certain point of the we arranged for her to go into a kind of a safe place, into a women's centre, and so we helped her get away from this guy, and she got into a women's centre and totally rebuilt her life. She probably doubled in weight, which is a really good sign. Yeah. She was healthy, she started to have a hope for a future again, and she got her life back. And so so she's still alive and she is safe. And we see that regularly. And another great story though is from our prevention work, because one of the things is we don't want that situation to ever happen in the first place. And there's a young lad who was in one of our estates, and he was getting involved with the wrong crowd, and he was from an area where no one really achieved much in life. People, nobody on the whole estate had ever been to university. It was just an area that had a lot of lack of hope or aspirations, but he really bonded with some of our workers, and what he saw in our workers was that there are people living different lives, and that actually his life could be different, his life could count for something, and he decided to go against the grain, not do the drugs and the alcohol that his friends were doing, but he decided that he actually became a Christian, and he decided that he wanted to become a youth worker, and probably inspired by some of our workers. And he's actually now working for a way out as a youth worker in one of our projects outside of Stockton, and he's offering hope to hundreds of other young people who were just like him, who could have gone one way or the other.
That's amazing. And what about the future? Where do you think A Way Out's headed?
I believe that what we've learned here, other people could do what we're doing. I would love to equip and encourage other people in other areas to reach out to their communities, to offer hope, aspirations in a different way. I think this is a very effective and powerful tool in changing communities and changing lives. So I'd love to make what we do here available to other people. One day I'd love to see a residential place where young people can go for healing. I've got a little dream, it's called the Heart Hospital, but it's where young people who've been through trauma can go and spend some time just receiving healing and love and therapeutic support, so that they can go back into their communities healed from some of those past traumas. Because we do that here, but it can often take a long time. The idea of the Heart Hospital is where it's more an intensive journey, but
Mhm.
the healing can come kind of quicker.
Wow. It's very exciting then. So you'll be around for a little while to come.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Great.
Well, the way out will be.